Hey there, everybody. Sherman here, leaving a legacy by positive impacting people. That's my why. Just standing out right outside of here at my office in Eau Claire. Wanted to be able to just recap a few things that I think are going around. Number one is, and when I mean going around, I see different tweets or different Instagram posts and different questions that people post up. And so one of the things that people have talked about is the value and lack of value of a mentor. I think number one is the first thing is no matter what you decide to do for career, action and work, your like literal hustle, like what you do is going to be your differentiator. It's so common that people now I coach financial advisors, so like just take it as I see it. A lot of times when they come into the business, they want to reinvent the wheel. And what I mean by that is that they don't, it's not that I'm saying that they come in and they want to just hammer social media, but they don't want to do that work, right? So, if let's say they need to make phone calls, they need to make, let's say 40 a day, they're making 20, they're making 10. They're not calling enough people, they're not contacting enough people. And so oftentimes I think the metric of what's going to drive success in your business is really needs to be there. So for example, if I was really good at marketing, in particular, I was good at design work, how many times a day am I creating different designs, different logos on a continual basis for various clients? And the idea is that you should be doing that so consistently that you'll become an expert. I think of the book Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, where he talked about the 10,000 hours that differentiated someone that was a first chair performer versus a second chair. And that's exactly how it works in the business world as well, is just really finding those metrics that's really going to drive success in your career. In financial services, since we're a client-based business, it's all about conversations. So for us, we take it on 1,000 fact finders. Fact finders where you take an account of someone's financial situation, their emotions and their financials, so the non-emotionals, and find out what's going on. And just like a first kiss, you only can have one fact finder. So it's 1,000 different people. You're hearing their story. You're hearing what they're trying to do. You're hearing a whole multitude of just different scenarios that's going to go on in their life, whether they're going through divorce, their second marriage, it's their first marriage, they're single, they're at the end of their life. There's a whole multitude that's going on in there. And of those 1,000, it's going to give you the expertise that you need, because some are going to be ready to do something, and you'll be running financial plans, you'll be running insurance quotes, you'll be doing investment analysis. And of those 1,000, there's some that won't do anything with you. And of those that won't do anything with you, they might do something in year 2 or year 3 or year 4 if you have a process of keeping in touch with them. And so when it comes to a client service-based business, I'd say you need to find out what really is going to drive the success in your business. So it doesn't matter how good I am in coaching and developing if my advisors don't do the hard work of running the metrics. And what I mean by that is if they don't set up appointments, if they don't run 1,000 fact finders, I can't help them. I can't squeeze blood on a rock. Seriously, I've tried with a lot of the advisors. And it's actually something that's kind of gets me interested in writing is a book on what's caused a lot of people to fail in my business and overall just in business in general. And I think that's one of the biggest ones is that they don't take into account what's actually driving that metric for their success. It's not about turning the lights on at 7 o'clock in the morning and turning them off at 6 o'clock at night. If you just sat behind a desk and you think that the people are going to come to you because it's the field of dreams, you're just kidding yourself. What's the metric that drives your business? Have a great day, everybody.